Welcome to Landrianka on YouTube, here to help you break through fears, and live an awesome life. Fear will paralyze you. I need to do my commercial. Free videos, click anytime during this video to learn how to create an online business. Simple, profitable online business. Maybe it will change your life like it did mine. It created a whole new life for me. Because I created this YouTube channel because of that. My books and movies are now online. I've changed my life. You can change your life anytime you want. There's only one source that can do that. You, because you have free will. God's not going to do it. God is the power that flows through you that is experiencing this, that says, what am I going to experience now? Think of yourself that way, as, the arm of God saying, all right, I'm Susan. Susan is experiencing this reality that I get to create through me, not through you separately. You are part of that. God is you. This is you. God's looking through your eyes. You are it. And so it is experiencing this life as Susan, or whatever your name is. So you get to play with this. You get to play and, create whatever you want to. You are not a victim. You are not separate. And we're going to go into Chapter 4, Part 4 of the Master Key System, which continually tells you that you are a part of this energy, you access it, you have choice. So that's the difference, and that's why aren't things going well? If I'm the, a piece of God expressing itself, what's going on here? Well, I'll tell you what's going on here. Oh, it's a cute doggy going by. What's going on here is that choice is what allows us to be individuals, to experience things completely different from each other. Otherwise, we'd all be doing the same things. We'd be making the same choices. All right, so Chapter 4. This part will show you why what you think or do or feel is an indication of what you are. Need we go any further? Are you broke? Yeah, see? Baby Coo, Kitty Coo says, yeah. This is true. This is all true. So if you want to know what you're thinking, just look around. And I know some of you are going, that's not what I'm thinking. I don't want to be broke. I didn't say you didn't want to be broke. But somewhere you're thinking that that's all you deserve. You've been programmed somewhere. I think you know where it is. Sit down and think about it. Somewhere in your belief system, you've been told that having money is sinful or whatever, the love of money. There's nothing wrong with loving money, because loving money means you're just loving the freedoms and wonderful things, lifestyle that it can give you. That's all it is. You don't love a piece of paper. But when we say that, it feels like, ooh, that doesn't feel right saying that, because it's, that's sacrilegious or, evil or whatever. No, it's not. You're not loving money because, you want to hoard or greed, or if you do, then that's going to be a negative energy. But to love money says, yes, I love money, because if I have money, I can help others and travel and live the life that I want to, and go do the things I really am passionate about instead of working so hard at something I'm not passionate about. Don't be afraid to love that whole opportunity that it presents you. Thought is energy. Energy is power. It is because all the religion, sciences, philosophies with which the world has been familiar have been based upon the manifestation of this energy instead of the energy itself. That the world has been limited to effects while causes have been ignored or misunderstood. So we're separating ourselves from this energy. For this reason, we have God and the devil in religion, positive and negative in science, and good and bad in philosophy. I've told you this before. I don't believe in good and bad. I will use those terms sometimes, but I truly don't believe that there's any such thing. I don't think there's any devil. Everything's we're creating. So if you believe in that, then it will be true for you, and that's your reality, because we have the power to create that reality. So if you think there's a hell and that if you're a bad person, you're going to go to hell, guess what you're going to meet when you leave here? Until you figure out it's just not true, and that, you have to move past that belief system. It's not like, you just go over there and woo, you got little wings, you're flying around, or you're, in the pit of hell. It doesn't work that way. You continue to learn on the other side. You don't become this perfect being over there. You're always a perfect being, but you don't become a perfect being separate from what you were here. The lessons continue on. It's just you don't have the density of here, and you're aware of everything. So if you create that reality, good and bad, and I told you, let's name something. Somebody might say that's good, somebody might say it's bad. Divorce, I've used that one a lot. Oh, that's bad. Why? Somebody else might say, oh, well, that's good because they got away from a bad person. It's not good nor bad. It just is. As everything in life is. It's what we're believing and what we're attaching to it that creates this good, bad, whatever, and then we sit and argue about this stuff. We debate it. I'm not into debates. I don't want to debate anything. So the master key reverses the process. It is interested only in cause, and the letters received from students tell a marvelous story. They indicate conclusively that students are finding the cause whereby they may secure for themselves health, harmony, abundance, and whatever else may be necessary for their welfare and happiness. All right, all they're doing in this book is focusing on the cause. So it's saying right here, if you want to know what you are or what you've been thinking, what your cause is, look at your effects. So that means you have got to change what you're thinking and what you're believing to change the effects. It's coming from you. What have I been thinking? Look around. I know what I've been thinking. It's awesome, man. Awesome, awesome life. I have awesome friends. I have awesome family. Of course, some of you have chosen different lessons coming in, but I have awesome, awesome things going on in my life constantly. And I'm always attracting awesome people and situations, new opportunities, because that's what I want. I want to expand. I'm always exploring. Let's do television series now. All my books out. I got a new one, Wooden Mistletoe. It's already being reviewed by a producer, and I just sent it to my agent. So, I expect that to be another movie. In addition to my second one, which is A Bell for Christmas, that is already in the hands of producers. And of course, my first one, The Rooftop Christmas Tree, based on a true story, was produced and shown nationwide and actually all through North America and globally now on television. How does that happen? I didn't think of myself as separate from anybody else who's ever had a movie. I just don't even think that way. So my effect was exactly what I was thinking. And I have other areas where I struggle a little bit because I have had some conditioning, especially about money, right? How far can you take that? And, do you have to suffer to get money? There's a little bit of that in my family. So I have to catch myself sometimes not having that thinking that, oh, this can't be easy or whatever. So, I'm conscious of it, and you've got to be constantly on your game, because that effect is going to show up. You are the cause. Life is expressive, and it is our business to express ourselves harmoniously and constructively. Sorrow, misery, unhappiness, disease, and poverty are not necessities, and we are constantly eliminating them. Nothing of that is necessary unless you decide you need a lesson. And guess what happens? You finally realize, I don't really need this anymore. I don't need to suffer anymore. I guess I had to do that to realize that I don't need to suffer anymore. And then you say, okay, I'm done. Got the lesson done. That's the only purpose it serves, is when you need to experience something to come to the realization that none of it's necessary. And I told you in videos before, what you're seeing through those eyes is your world. And you get to change that no matter what's going on out here. Even if it's a little scary sometimes, when you look at it differently, that world completely changes. Not only does it actually really change, your reality shifts, how you're seeing it is shifting. So even if two people saw the exact same thing, one might be in a joyous state because they're viewing it differently. And the other one's in a negative, lower vibration, thinking, we're going to hell in a handbasket here. We're not. We're not. We are already raising our frequency. We've avoided a lot of catastrophes because we are starting to get it. And I'm counting on you to do that, by the way. Okay, but this process of eliminating consists in rising above and beyond limitation of any kind. Ooh, that's a tough one. Yikes, of any kind? Okay, well, I think I can do this, but I didn't think I could do that. So I've got another video I'm going to do after this, and we're going to set some goals. All right, so of any kind, no limitations of any kind. That's what it takes. Because if you put the brakes on the universe in any area, it's going to mess up the abundance that it's trying to get to you, because it may do things that you didn't think were possible, right? So if you're believing it's not possible, you're probably going to really mess up its ability to get the abundance to you or whatever it is you want. All right, he who has strengthened and purified his thought, here we go again, always starts with the thinking, need not concern himself about microbes. And he who has come into an understanding of the law of abundance will go at once to the source of supply. You don't have to know how it works. Just go straight to the source. I'm it. It's flowing through me. We are absolutely limitless, abundant, beautiful light beings just experiencing some crazy stuff here. Done. Don't need it anymore. It is thus that fate, fortune, and destiny will be controlled as readily as a captain controls his ship or an engineer his train. That is awesome. You are in control. Where are you going to take it? Where's that ship going? To wonderful new places? If you think the world's flat, you might fall off. But you know what? My world is endless. It's limitless. I don't know what I'm going to do next. Big doors are opening all the time for me. Did you hear what I just said? You better start saying that. Doors open for me all the time. Abundance flows. Everything flows to me. And then, okay, you're going to have moments where you're going to go back into the old, you wake up one morning for no reason at all and go, oh, I'm worried. I'm worried about money. I'm worried about my life. I'm worried about this. Well, I'm worried about getting old. I'm worried about my health. I'm worried about... Oh, you could just like have a field day with that one. Is that how you want to live? Is that how you want to spend your time? Nobody's making you do that. Is that what you choose? You can unchoose it. You are the captain of your ship. Where are you going to take it? I know where I want to take mine. Everywhere. So, you're in control now. What are you going to do with it? You need to know you're limitless, because look around you. Look at your effects. You are the cause. You are the cause. And when you believe that, you are now empowered. If you don't believe it, then you're thinking that something outside of you had that power. And you're going to stay exactly where you are. You cannot change anything if you believe that you do not have limitless power, because you are at the mercy of everybody else. You're a victim. You're in a low frequency. Break through it. Break through it. It's time. We're in the fourth and now fifth dimension. Some people are moving beyond that. My world has no wars. My world is one where people are pulling together. My world is when there's something negative happen, it actually creates more positive effects. Like, political leaders or, groups that have some antiquated ideas about, let's just say, other human beings. I think that those things can push us to become greater and better and say we don't accept this. We're going to change the world and we're going to be positive forces, not fight those things. We're going to just be so positive and big and beautiful that the light will obliterate the dark. Be the light. Be the captain of your ship. Master Key System, Charles F. Haanel. Go get it. Sending you light, love, abundance, peace, prosperity, limitless capabilities. Namaste.